Hello, everybody. Welcome to my channel. This is Linda, Good News of Good News Health Solutions. I'm a naturopathic doctor and I help people overcome chronic illness. Yeah, I'm very happy to be here today. We're going to be talking about a whole lot of things, a healthy colon and small intestines and what it really truly takes to heal. So I'm just going to wait a few minutes and hope to see a few people join me. This is my first time going live on more than one platform, and normally this is new to me, so I'm hoping you guys will be very patient with me. Um, Today I have a special that I'm doing. I'm an iridologist, so I can look into the iris of your eye, which your iris has nerve fibers that are actually exposed to the outside world through your iris, your eye. You can see them. Um, Go to the back of into your brain, down your spinal cord, back up from your brain and to the front of your eye. So that's how we can see what is going on at a cellular level of what's happening in your body. And today we're going to be talking about the colon and the small intestine. There's a lot to talk about when we're talking about digestion. Okay? Digestion is the key. If your digestion is poor, everything about your health is going to be poor. And bless people's hearts. A lot of times I have seen that they struggle. They're looking to take a supplement, and one supplement is just not going to heal your gut. I'm going to explain to you why today. Okay, so I'm hope to see people come in. Today is a cold day here in southwest Tennessee. It's been rainy, but today it's just cold. Yesterday it rained all day long. Today it's cold. Where are you coming from? Put it in the comments. I'm looking forward to speaking to all you guys and sharing my knowledge. I've been a naturopathic doctor since 2011, helping people overcome chronic illness. And what I found was that just taking a supplement didn't work. It doesn't work for people because you are not healing why you got there in the first place. You have to dig deep. You have to go into the tissue, get the toxins out so that you're not constantly you're just basically putting supplements over the top of the chronic degenerative tissue. If you don't get the acids that are burning away the tissue out of your body, and you have to get those out, or else you will not be able to heal. So I am going to go ahead and get started with my slideshow today, talking about the colon and the small intestines. This is where you absorb your nutrients and you excrete them. So let's go. Okay, this is my, those two slides had to do with my school that I have. I have a Linda School of Natural Healing. It's a 6-month long course. Today I'm giving you kind of the shortened version of one of my lessons that I teach them. So we go through the entire body, and let me show you the link here. Let's do this one. Okay, so anyway, we go through the entire body, and digestion is one of the courses we're going through right now as a class. It's a 6-month long course, and I go through the entire body with you. We do a detoxification, and you learn some of the techniques of looking to the iris of your eye and how to reverse that and how to heal your body. So your small intestine, so you can see here, okay, here's your whole digestive system is pretty much one long hole. Starts in the mouth. Very important to chew your food. If you're not chewing your food, you're putting all the strain onto the rest of your body. Just the fact that chewing your food, trying to chew every bite 30 times will do remarkable things for you. So you go down, it goes into the stomach. And in my course, we talk about that, but we're not going to talk about that today because we just don't have time for all of it. You go into the stomach, it goes into the small intestines after it leaves the stomach. Your small intestines is where you absorb your nutrients. Your large intestine reabsorbs. Once it leaves there, it goes into the large intestine and it reabsorbs. And then the last half is pretty much excreting out the toxins and things like that. So if those are not healthy, then you know the rest of your body is not going to be healthy. So here's just another picture of it. All your intestines, your large and your small, it includes smooth muscle. You have to have muscle to create the contractions to push the food through, right? And in those muscles, they are connected to nerve tissue. You also have lymphatic tissue. Your lymphatic is involved in your immune system, it's involved in detoxification, and it's often overlooked in the detoxification process. We put a lot of emphasis on our liver. We put a lot of emphasis, on mainly on the liver and cleaning the colon, but most people don't put a lot of emphasis on the lymphatic system, which is imperative because your all the interstitial tissue runs through the lymphatic system. It goes in and out of the blood. Also, your blood feeds you. Your lymphatic system mostly takes away the toxins. It's involved in your immune system. It's involved in a lot of things, but mostly getting rid of those toxins which go through your kidneys. You also have a nerve which controls whether or not you are stuck into nervous, sympathetic fight or flight, you're ready to fight people, or autonomic, the autonomic nervous system, where you are resting and your digestion is taking those nutrients in and you're pushing through the thing, you're detoxifying. So when that gets stuck in one way or another, sometimes you can be stuck in uh, the sleepy mode, the parasympathetic mode, or you can be stuck in the autonomic service. So that's important. There's a specific nerve that runs that. It's called the vagus nerve. And the vagus nerve is in the brain stem. So you can see how it's very important to have a healthy uh, spine. So if you don't have a healthy spine, you should find yourself a good chiropractor so he can help you keep that straight. Because anytime those go out, your nerves are running up and down that spine and it's going to affect all the organs of the body. But the vagus nerve comes out of the pons, out of the back of your head, kind of meets maybe at the back of your throat, and it runs whether or not your digestion is running or if you're not running. So one of the things you can do to stimulate that is gargle, because the back of your throat is near that, and so you want to stimulate that. Okay, and that'll help get it regulated. Another thing you can do to regulate the vagus nerve is this helps people too that are have a lot of anxiety and you can't get past it. You're like all tensed up all the time and you can't slow down. It's not going to fix it one time. You have to continually to do it. But you can reach over. You don't want your head to go back like this or like this. You want to be straight. And then you're going to look up in the opposite way. and your body, and you just hold it like that until your body automatically takes a deep breath. Okay, do that on the other side. We're gonna just turn, we're gonna look up. This side usually takes me a little longer, not much, but do that often, and that will be helpful in regulating that. You can gargle, you can sing. Singing helps. Okay, these are actual slides of the inside of the small intestine. So here's your smooth muscle around the outside. Then you have all these little villi right in here. These are like little hairs. And on top of these hairs, there's more little hairs. They're called microvilli. And so you have miles and miles of surface area that can collect the nutrients from your food. But when those get worn down and out, you have no way to absorb. You can get leaky gut. These are called Peyer's patches. These are lymphatic vessels. Now over here, this is the colon. So we talked about your small intestine leaves the stomach, and then once it leaves the small intestine, it goes into the colon. These are lymphoid tissues. Remember we talked about the lymph. Your lymph is everywhere. When you get a zit and you get white stuff coming out, that's lymph fluid, right? That's the white blood cells coming from the lymph fluid. And you can pinch a pimple or something. You have a little bit of blood, you have a little bit of fluid, and sometimes that fluid is white. Okay, this is just a slide to show you that you have all these green, see these green things? That's your lymphatic system. This is the colon. Your lymphatic system is everywhere, and it is supposed to take away the toxins, send in white blood cells to attack poisons. But what often happens, we don't pay much attention to our lymphatic system and it gets backed up. And what backs up and hardens your lymph nodes, you get lymph nodes under the breast, right, in the armpit. What happens is you back up and those get hard, they get large, they enlarge because they're like little septic tanks. Um, you can think of your blood system as what feeds you, brings in the nutrients, and the lymphatic system carries away the the body's excretion, right? So all your cells create energy and they put off acids, just like a car. It has it creates energy right through the carburetor and it puts off the combustion. Those are acids. Well, that your body does that also. Um, Here's just another way I went through all this with my class, but I'm not going to go into detail with you because it's not pertinent to you right now. Okay, so this is just a close-up, kind of a drawing, just to show you that you have lymph going up into all these little villi also, and then the hairs. So everywhere you go, you got blood and you've got lymph. If that lymph gets stagnant, then you can't carry away the toxins that are those acids. You can't carry it away, and what happens is those acids begin to burn and stay in and destroy tissue. Here's another drawing. So you have the villi. These are the villi, and then on top of the villi is more microvilli. This is where you absorb the food in your small intestines. Here's another view. This is an actual slide where they've tinted the slide of a cross section of your small intestines. See all these dark ones? These are Peyer's patches, which are actually lymph nodes within your small intestines. Okay, so, and then you have the villi, which absorbs nutrients. And so if things are destroyed, things get backed up and destroyed, then you're not absorbing your nutrients. And there's only one way to get to repair. You can repair your body. Your body is designed to heal if you do the right things. But just throwing a supplement on top of this is not going to work. Just just eating certain foods is not going to work. You have got to detoxify. You've got to get these lymphatic systems, the lymphatic system moving, and that takes some time sometimes. But if you have chronic illness like that, you really need to um, focus on that because that is what's going to heal. Okay, the next three slides I'm going to show you are destroyed. They're actual uh, colons and they're diseased tissue. So if you're queasy, you might not want to watch these. Here we go. All right. So remember we were talking about here's the remember that last picture? I'm going to go back, show you what a see that? See, this is the lymphoid tissue in the colon. This is an actual slide. And let's go back to here. See, this is what you're seeing. Look at that. So they're showing, this is a picture of diverticulitis, right? This is a colon. You have these lymph nodes. They're getting clogged up. And those are all acids inside of there burning away at the tissue. And you can see it there. Look at, there's a really dark spot right there. This is what it would look like as a cross section. Look at that. See those dark spots? This is necrotic tissue. This is what gives pain. And we're going to show you how you can look into the iris of your eye and see if you have those little diverticuli, or what could be showing you that you have those, that you need to clean those out. Look at this one. Can you imagine living with that inside you? How much pain this person has gone through? Look at that black necrotic tissue, the yellow, the blood. This person was not healthy. Okay, so if you look into your eye, this is an iris chart, and this is the chart that I use. Okay, so you can see that you have your left eye and your right eye. These are your pupils. Then right around your pupil is your stomach area, right? Right around your pupil is your stomach area. And then you have, let me see if I can pull up. Well, I'm going to show you some eyes. So you can actually look into your iris of your eyes in your bathroom mirror or any light. It's really better if you have a little light that you can put in there. And you can see all this little detail. So right around the stomach ring, then in the inside towards the nose, these parts are the small intestines. So your eye should be all one color. It shouldn't be varied. A very strong person is going to have one color throughout their eye. You shouldn't have any variations. And in a blue eye, you should be able to see all the fibers of the eye. Now, and then the colon, this is the ascending colon, and then the transverse colon, and the descending colon, and then it goes out the anus. So the left side of your body, or the left eye pertains to the left side of your body, and the right eye pertains to the right side of your body. So let's take a look. Okay, here's a healthy person. This person with this eye has a good constitution because you can see all the fibers. There's lots and lots and lots of fibers. They're close together. And there's not a lot of coloration. There's a little spot there. This collarette here has some white on it. So they might have a little bit of a nervous system issue. But overall, this person has some really strong genes. And this person can do a lot of things. throughout their life. And then one day, all the bad habits will start to catch up with them and they'll start to break down, but they can also heal very quickly. But anyway, here's the pupil. Remember, this is the stomach area. Everything inside this line has to do with digestion. Everything outside of it has to do with the rest of you. So let's look at this eye. Okay, look at this eye. This eye, here's the stomach. Here's the collarette, or the parasympathetic nerve ring, the nerve ring. As you can see on this person, look at the stomach has some little pits in there. The probably a lot of pain in this person's stomach. This person's ring here is darker than the rest of the eye, indicating that it's low in stomach acid. So this person might need to take something like slippery elm or um, marshmallow, things like that, and then take a stomach acid aid because the stomach acid is low. And then you can see that there are little pits in here, not a lot. But there, then right along this line is going to be where the colon and the small intestines are. So you can see it's a little bigger over here and a little smaller over here. That means this one is a little prolapsed. This one might be a little ballooned. Okay, let's see what else we can find. Okay, so as you can see, this person, see that brown right there along the pupil? This person's not digesting. The liver needs some support, and the stomach is not absorbing well. So the stomach needs some help. The stomach is very acidic, indicated by the whiteness. Anytime you see white, that's a buildup of acids in the body. Then you can see this is the nerve ring. See how it's all puffed out? That indicates that the colon and the small intestines are all different ways. They're not straight. Okay, so you have some prolapsing right here, and you have some ballooning out in here. This is going either, I don't know if this is a right or a left eye, but this would be either going into the lungs or the thyroid. When you have something like this indicates that you're having some digestive issues right in this area. This would be right about the hepatic flexure of the transverse bowel. And you could have some clogging right in here, things not passing right. Look at there, you've got some darkness here. So this person's bowel is spastic right in here. As you can see, it goes into a point. That's some tension in the bowel, right? A lot of tension there. You see these lines going through here, and then you have all this color going out from the digestive area into the rest of the body. This can be an indication of leaky gut. Okay, everything's going out. Let me see if I can get same thing here. See that? This goes where this is the brain area. That stuff is going right up into the brain. I want to show you some more. There we go. See this right here? You got the little dark. This might be a diverticuli. This person has a spastic bowel right here. The transverse colon goes down over the stomach. The stomach is brown. The stomach needs some stomach acid. You can increase your stomach acid by increasing your sodium intake. But until you do, you could either use apple cider vinegar, or you can um, get some hydrochloric acid for your stomach and take that with every meal. That's going to help the digestive process. Without that, you can't digest. My goal is to help you clean and rebuild your tissue. I don't want to just keep throwing supplements at you. True healing only begins when you get the poisons out so that you can rebuild the tissue. Otherwise, you're just throwing supplements on top of everything else. Okay? Okay, so see all these little dark leaf areas in here? These can be chronic. These can be little areas of diverticuli. This person, see how ballooned it is over here and how much closer it is over here. There's going to be stress onto the other areas of the body also. So when your gut is pushing out, it puts stress. When your transverse colon is low like that, it's over the stomach, almost all the way to the pupil. See how it goes down here? That's going to put stress all the way down into the lower organs like the intestines. It's going to put pressure on the intestines. It's going to put pressure on your bladder, on your uterus, on your prostate, all that stuff. Okay, so this is going to just show you. Look at here's your transverse colon. If that is way down here, you can see how it pushes everything down to the bladder and the uterus. So have you guys looked? If you can, go pause this and get yourself a mirror, bring it in and compare to this. You can look right into a mirror with I have this little light, but you can also use a car chain light. So, or if you have a good light in your room, you can go in the bathroom and just look really close. You can see quite a bit of detail there. So what does your colon and your nerve wreath look like? Is it round? Is it close to the pupil? Do you have ballooning or do you have prolapse? That can be fecal matter, things not passing through. And that's when you have fecal matter in there, that's when parasites start growing. That's when you get candida and all kinds of, it's like having spoiled food in your body all the time. So you want to live clean, living foods like fruits and vegetables that have not been cooked. That will take a lot of stress off your body. You want to clean the walls of your intestines with some fibers and some cleaners, things like uh, activated charcoal. There's different things that absorb the toxins. I think I might have a slide on that. I'm not sure. You want to kill the bad bacteria. I use microbiome from Gaia, reseed with probiotics, and then strengthen the walls and making sure your parathyroid is functioning. So as you can see, all this is not about just throwing a supplement over. Uh, it's about cleaning everything out, cleaning out that lymphatic tissue, which in my school we do go through. We go through a detox and I explain how to do detoxes, how to dig really deep, and depending on the level of the person, how deep you want to go. So here's one of the things that I use. I will put in a comment. I'm going to put a link to my full script account. All this stuff is in my full script account under digestive aids, under digestion. I have my favorites. So I suggest that if you get a full script account, let me see if I can find that here. I'll put it in the notes so you guys can look for that. This is a good one for cleaning because it's got all kinds of different absorbent things that'll pull poisons off walls of your colon and your small intestines. And this is a fiber, it's a little easier. It's not as strong as the last one I showed you. It feeds good bacteria. It does kind of, because it's got, the fiber in it, which cleans the bowel walls and helps get the muscles stimulated so they start to move and push food through. But it's a very, and it has apple peel and cranberry fruit and just some things that are good for killing bad bacteria. But all in all, this one's pretty gentle. This is my favorite one, the Wise Woman Herbal Fiber. I can't see it here because uh, my program is showing me what slide I'm on. Let me go back. Anyway, this is, I can't remember what, Fiber Flow. Yes, it's got psyllium and fenugreek. Fenugreek pulls mucus off. So sometimes you have so much mucus off the side, you want to pull that off. Charcoal, slippery elm, which coats and heals. If you have ulcers and holes in your lining, it will help with that. And I can't see the rest because my slide thing is hiding it. So anyway, and then this is a homeopathic. Oh, actually, this is not the homeopathic. This is another formula that's very good. It has Cascara sagrada in it. Cascara sagrada is good for people who have chronic constipation because what it does is it helps the body, the bowel, begin to stimulate and move. And this whole formula is a really good, even just for a detox. It'll help you get things moving. So this one's good for chronic constipation. And this was a homeopathic remedy because some of you guys are so sensitive to everything that taking an herb just will cause you to go, have so much pain. Homeopathic remedies are going to be so helpful for you because there is no substance in them. They're all based on an energy, and I don't have time to go over it today, but well documented that they work, and you can find them. They're very safe. They're safe for dog or animals. They're safe for children. They're safe for pregnant women. They're safe for you if you're on lots of medication. Homeopathic remedies are just not going to hurt anyone. So this specific one is for diarrhea and poor digestion, abdominal bloating, etc. And this one is more for constipation. Now these, like I said, these are not going to be things that are going to heal you. You have to start with your diet, of course. And if your diet is not good, you're never going to heal. So all things begin in the gut, and you have to eat the right foods. Your fruits and your vegetables are alkalizing. Your proteins and your grains are acidifying. So we don't want those acids, right? We want alkalization. So like I was telling you before, it's just like your car. Your body creates energy. It creates combustion from your little mitochondria, which are your energy producers, puts out acids. Acids burn, just like battery acid. It burns you. It'll burn your tissues of your body if it doesn't come out. We create acids in our body when we stress. We create acids in our body, just by all the combustion and the using of energy. So when we eat food, we want to stay on the alkaline side so that you can alkalize your body, begin to loosen up that lymphatic system. If you have hard lymph nodes and things like that in you, then you know that your lymphatic system is backed up. And so that would be someplace you would want to concentrate on. And that's one of the things we talk about a lot in my school is that. So, and then the microbiome cleanse. This is the formula that I like for uh, killing all the parasites and the candida. Okay. And then there's a homeopathic remedy for parasites. So for those that are very sensitive. Okay, and then I used to not really go too much into probiotics because if you're eating right, your body will begin to develop its own probiotics because bad bacteria feeds off of the bad food, feeds off the processed food, feeds off of dead meat that is sitting in your gut and not moving through and you're not digesting. So all those things create more bad bacteria. So just taking a probiotic is going to be helpful for you, but the goal is to get the digestion healthy, get your body able to absorb and move and clean out. But using a probiotic, this one I like. You know, if it needs to be kept in the refrigerator, it's probably a good probiotic. This has a lot of different um, strains in it. And so this would be a good one. Like I said, this is all in my full script store under digestion, which I'm going to put in the notes after this is over. I'll put a link in there where you can sign up. You always get 15% off. Uh, and anyway, you can always go in and look under my favorites because these are all uh, products that I have specifically picked out that I approve of because I don't approve of all of them. Some of them are made in pharmaceutical companies and they just use petroleum products to create a molecule which is the same as a bee, but it's not the same. One turns one way, the one in actual nature turns a different way. So even though the molecule has all the same elements, they're turning on a different axis. So it'd be like putting a right-handed glove on your left hand. You could use it, but it doesn't fit properly. And so then your body has to deal with that too. So anyway, this is a good probiotic. You shouldn't have to stay on them forever though. Now, once you get some good flora in there, as long as you're eating right and your digestion is improved, you shouldn't have to do that forever. Okay, you guys, I appreciate everyone who came today. Says, see you next week. I have a school, and it's a 6-month long school. This is one of the lessons that I teach them. We go through the whole digestive system. We go through the whole body, actually, and I teach you how to heal your entire body. It takes 6 months, and every week you get a video training like similar to this. So if you're interested, you can look into the notes of this and book a no obligation discovery call, and we can talk about if it sounds like something that would work for you. I'm also thank you, Jim Wells. I'm also giving a special today. If you can see there, I have a special that I'm giving away today only, a digestive iridology analysis for you, $80. My iridology analysis are usually $385, but I will do just the digestion for you for $80. Okay, everyone. I hope you have a great day. Jim Wells says your plan has worked for me. Thank you, Jim Wells. All right. I hope you guys have a great day. We will see you hopefully soon. I'm hoping to do this every week, so hope to see you next week. Talk to you later.